Hey y'all. I did another video. If you're new here, thank you for coming through here, y'all. Okay. So today I want to just empower you and take you on a journey towards knowledge. Brothers and sisters, we stand at the crossroads of powerful transformation. Okay. From health to wealth to love. It's time to elevate our minds and our communities. You see, there are truths about ourselves that's hidden, ignored, or misunderstood. Today, we're going to uncover 50 of them because the strength of our people lies in our knowledge. Okay, let's talk about health first. Now, we know health ain't just about what we eat, it's about understanding the power we hold within. Dr. Sabi taught us the truth about healing. He showed us how the body responds to natural alkaline foods and the role of herbs in keeping us healthy. But too many of us still walk around with health issues that could be preventing um, us from being healed. If we just knew what Dr. Sabi shared with us, he proved that our bodies can heal themselves when we feed them right. Okay, and he won in Supreme Court against all the judges, the federal courts. He won, and he had celebrities that even told that he cured AIDS and all type of diseases. Okay, so I don't know if y'all know about that. And don't forget y'all key awakening, who's been shedding light on how important it is to raise our vibrational frequencies through diet, exercise, and mental focus. They've shown us how crucial it is to cut out the toxins in our bodies, not just from food, but from our environments and our relationships. Our mind and spirit need as much care as our physical bodies, okay? Then there's Dr. Bobby Price, another revolutionary who's been pushing the narrative about how Black people must stop living in fear of taking charge of our own health. We got to learn to care for our bodies like they're temples because they are. They really are. His work emphasizes the importance of learning about herbs, natural remedies, and living a holistic lifestyle. And all these brothers have their own websites. Dr. Sabi's website is not his website no more. Somebody else took over and they don't know the herbs like he did. But Yaki Awakening and Dr. Bobby Price have their own websites, okay? And living a holistic lifestyle. That's what Dr. Price been preaching about for years. We're not just talking about health here. We're talking about survival. And then let's talk about Tabitha Brown, the queen of healing through plant-based living, has been a beacon of hope, showing us that when we choose to nourish ourselves with real, wholesome food, we are taking a stand against sickness and disease. She talked about how she felt sick and she had to change her food because she felt sick and she felt a pain in her head. She embodies the wisdom of our ancestors, showing us that love and food have a deeper connection because she married and she just pours in her relationship and her man pours in her. And that's what we trying to follow. Anything like that that's positive, that's keeping our families together and keeping us healthy. When you eat good, you feel good. And when you feel good, you heal good, okay? And let's not forget Annette Larkins, okay? The ageless wonder, okay? She's so beautiful. She's like 80, 90. I forgot exactly how old she is, y'all. Forgive me for this, but she's beautiful. I know the reason why I'm off is because she don't look the age she is. I know she is older, like definitely in her 80s, and she look like she 40, okay? Or less. She look younger than me, okay? So, who is a raw vegan. Um, Her raw vegan lifestyle is proof that clean living can keep you youthful. She's living testimony that we don't have to accept aging as a decline. And when it comes to water, don't let the system fool you. Drinking distilled water or even catching rainwater is a way to free yourself from harmful chemicals in tap water. While collecting rainwater might be illegal in some places, owning a water distiller isn't. Knowledge is power, and so is clean water, okay? And I did a video on testing my water with a TDS meter tester, and because of the stuff that she did on her video. And I promise you, I was shocked. And the only reason why I ain't uploaded it because you can't hardly hear it. So I might have to rewrite it or speak over it because it's mind blowing. Okay. Okay. Building our legacy. Now let's shift to our pockets. For too long, we've been taught that money is a sign of greed, but that ain't true, y'all. Financial freedom is liberation. Wealth is not just about making money, but about making sure we leave something for our children and our grandchildren. Because the reason why a lot of our children are messed up now is because they was broke and we didn't know how to teach them because we wasn't taught. And so that they just broken kids. And just imagine if they grew up in health and wealth and our stern teaching how we don't do this and don't do that. And we had money and we had our stuff together, we would have set a foundation where people care about what they do. Because if you don't have discipline in your money or whatever, you won't have discipline in your life. So we would have taught them totally different had we been taught different. Okay. And my dad, he was so good at his money and stuff, but he didn't teach us that. So we was just living off of him and being, spoiled. But when we had to get out in this own our own world, it was difficult. So we had to struggle to maintain our lifestyle that we had with our dad. And we wasn't there for our kids. So it's just harder um for our kids if we don't teach them a difference. So if we can teach our kids and grow our kids up in a great environment, then they can have great environments for their kids and they can teach their kids better. Too many of us um, have been kept in the dark about how to build and sustain wealth, but you need to know the game. Black people, we have the potential to create generational wealth. And Larry Jones talks about this. If we learn to manage and multiply our resources, it's about understanding credit, real estate, investing, and businesses. And it's about reading. We hate to read. I hate to read. But I'm starting to read more, y'all. I hope y'all can tell. Because I really am. I'm starting to read more, and it's refreshing to know that I want to read more. Okay? So before I used to be like, oh, give me an audible. And even if you got to do an audible, long as you don't keep falling asleep on it and you can actually listen to it, because I fall asleep a lot on the audibles. Okay? Especially about something that I just be like, oh, just get to the point, you know. But it has to be drilled in you. That's why you got to listen a long time because it got to keep keep getting played until you get it. We can't continue to play small, and we can't keep letting the system control our future. Take notes from those who've been doing it. Master P, Robert F. Smith, and Jay-Z. These brothers have flipped the script on wealth, but I don't know if, not Master P or Robert F. Smith, but Jay-Z, I don't know if he's a part of the cult people. You know what I'm talking about? The Maluna people. I don't know about that. So it could be a facade with that one. This was just generated by what I put in. Okay. They've shown us that you can build empires when you know how to play the financial game. Start small, learn about savings, open up businesses, invest in stocks and real estate. Our wealth starts in our minds, and it's crucial that we pass down financial literacy to our children. We can stop the cycle of poverty if we make it a priority. Okay, we got to make it a priority. We got to shop black. We got to be around black. And we just got to make sure we doing stuff to make our black people trust us. You can't have people shopping for you or doing stuff to support you if you are showing that you can't be supported or you can't be trusted. So, for example, is you can't say I open up at 9 and you open up at 12. You can't say that you dedicated to this and want people to be dedicated if you don't have nothing in there to be dedicated to. Like if you keep your store um empty all the time. Don't start businesses if you can't afford it. I learned that the hard way. Okay? And then if you mess with other people's men and people know about it, you can't be doing that. That's why people don't support churches no more, because the pastor always messing with the kids or the other women. So if you want people to trust you, especially if you're in leadership. You can't be doing stuff against what you're doing. Like, people don't believe people if you don't have no self-control or discipline. Okay? And then there's love. Black love is powerful. It's one of the greatest forces we have, but it's also one of the most underappreciated. Strong black relationship, whether romantic, um, communal, are the black backbone. I say the black bone, all right, of our survival and success. We need to start seeing each other not just competition, but as support. A lot of people be hating that a woman uh, is doing better than them if they're a woman. A man is doing better than a man. It's just, I mean, we need to find out if y'all occupy the same space and y'all doing the same thing, then maybe you guys can work on something that, can uh build the other one. Or because a lot of times when a person see that you're building them, as they, if you are in the same kind of um build as them, or you doing the same exact thing they're doing. If they see that you are advocating for them and you speaking good in them, they're going to automatically speak good on you. So, stop trying to compete and just be like, okay, they got it. I like them and I respect them. Instead of trying to find the flaws in what people are saying because they're doing the same thing you're doing. That's hating. Okay. The truth is we're better together. We need each other to thrive. A lot of the people, a lot of the Asian people, they do so good, and they doing most of our work, and building most of our stuff because they are units. They always do stuff together. And they always say two heads are better than one. So y'all gotta just learn how to build together to grow and thrive. Whether it's healing through connection, support each other's businesses, or having each other's back when things get tough. So when people say stuff negative about them, even if they wrong, anybody in our culture, you just don't say nothing. You don't never see them speaking up on they people stuff. If they people are in trouble with the law or anything happens to them, we talk about them to each other, but not on the outside, not on public medias. We keep that quiet, but we need to start protecting our people. Okay, no matter if they wrong or right, we talk about it to each other. We have meetings and talk about it. We don't talk about no black person should be talking about no black person on their media as much as possible. Okay, and I'm gonna say with Jay-Z in them, because I said something earlier in this video and I gotta watch that. Um, I don't know, but we just gonna say that all of these people are doing well for themselves, okay? And I gotta clean up myself too, because I gotta be careful. I'm just trying to make sure that our black people of leadership is really the leadership. I shouldn't even put them in here if I didn't think so, okay? So we have to lead in greatness. Strong relationships are built on trust, communication, and shared goals. We can all learn from them by valuing loyalty, showing compassion, and striving to grow together. But let's not forget that strong relationship extend to our families too. Black families are the bedrock of culture. Let's build strong, nurturing homes where the next generation learns the value of unity, respect, and love. Okay. Know thyself, love thyself, and build thyself. We've only touched the surface today. The truth is, there are countless things we don't know about our health, our wealth, and our relationships. But once we open our minds and start learning, we unlock the potentials to create the life we deserve. We can create Dr. Sabies, Dr. Price's, Yaki Awakenings, and Tabitha Brown's, instead of creating this disease culture, this disease music culture, have all shown us that power to change is within us, and it's time for us to rise up. Okay, all of these people that I mentioned, that's good people, can show us how we can change our next generation and build up these healers, these protectors, these investors. Let's take charge of our health, our financial uh, relationships, and our black relationships. The time is now to know our worth, to love ourselves, and to build the future we deserve. Because when we come together, nothing can stop us. Rise up, learn, and lead. Okay, so we got the power, y'all, and they know that we are, and we should know that we invented stuff. We are in a time where we don't have any inventors, and so we don't see a big a big like I'm lost for words right now, but we don't have nobody we can look up to right now, like of now, unless we go far back, you know, and that's because we're not looking for that person, okay? Because there's plenty of people to look up to. Like I said, all the people I mentioned here, we have the Honorable Louis Farrakhan, we have Riza Islam. If you don't have nobody that you're looking up to, then you lost. You have to look up to people, even if it's God. You have to find somebody that can spark you into the light and really make you feel like, okay, I'm here for something and I'm gonna take care of that business and uh, go hard on it, on whatever I believe in and whatever I believe I'm here for. Because you can't think that you're here on this earth for yourself. Ain't nothing here for itself. The grass ain't here for itself. The trees ain't here for itself. The car ain't here for itself. As far as us to drive, I say this all the time. The water is not here for itself. You know, it's just everything. The sand is not here for the dirt is not here for itself. Everything on this earth is here for a purpose or here for something or someone. So find out who you or what you are here for and live in that. And I mean, we need to really create um, a legacy, and we need to make sure our ancestors' legacy don't go in vain because they did all this stuff to stop at the next generation. Because I see nothing but turmoil and devastation with the next generation right now. It's like, damn, they have it so good now that they just like, we don't care. And we doing what we want to do. But you're not doing it for everybody else. You're doing it for yourself. And we're in a me generation. And it's just like crazy. So let's get ourselves together because a lot of people only listen to people who have examples of the struggle to growth. So if we get ourselves together mentally, physically, emotionally, and people will look at that and say, "Oh, I can look up to that." People just need something to look up to. So get on your money, get in your relationship and love each other and show people that black love is really real. And people want that so bad. There's so many women that don't want no black love because they don't believe it exists. They believe a man is always going to cheat and all that crap. So it's just a lot of people. There's just a rare man, and if you that rare man, there's women that's looking for you. All right, there's women that's looking for you. You're gonna always be the most popular man in the world if you're a man that can discipline himself and hold his growing. Okay, so I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and make sure you sipping it slow.